Good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Ria Marina, and here I want to give my book review to a novel entitled Saot by Paul Beatty. So first let me tell you about the information of book profile. So this novel, the title of this novel, the title is The Saot, and the author's name Paul Beatty, and the publisher are Farrar, Straus, and Zirard. And there are 226 pages inside of this book. And this number of ISBN, and this book was published on March 3rd, 2015. And the genre of this novel is fiction, and the original language is English. And next, I choose this book to be reviewed because I know that the author is the best-selling author, and there are a lot of Paul Beatty's fiction works that become the best-selling novel. Or even he became the top man Booker Prize in 2016. And next we go to the biography of the author. So the author's name Paul Beatty. He was born on June 9, 1962 in Los Angeles, California, United States. And he works as an author and also poet. And he was graduated from El Camino Real Carter High School, and he got MFA in creative writing in Boston University, and also he received MA in psychology from Brooklyn College. And the genre of his works are fiction and poetry. And there are several fiction works that has created by the authors. The first is The White Boy Shuffle in 1996, Tough in 2000. Slumberland in 2008, and The Saot in 2015. While he finished his fiction works, he also got some awards. The first in 2009, he got Creative Capital Award for Slumberland. In 2015, he got National Book Critics Cycle Award for The Saot novel. In 2016, he got Man Booker Prize winner for The Saot. And the last in 2017, International Dublin Literary Award longlist for The Saot novel.
Sure.
Okay. And the next we go to the synopsis of this novel. So in the novel The Saot, the main character or the first person narrator doesn't have a name, but all readers know that he refers as an urban boy. While growing up, the narrator lived in a poor community outside of Los Angeles called Dickens. His father is a social scientist of sorts, and also his father is the inventor and sole practitioner of liberation psychology. But then that the fathers would help their neighbors into living better life. But then the narrator and the fathers do remain in the state of unopportunity over themselves. As a young boy, the narrator is quite confident about what will happen in his adult life. Staying in Dickens, perhaps even he lived with his father in his old age. However, no life story will continue without conflicts. And suddenly, the fathers was photoshoot by the police. This incident happened because the narrator's father was black. And after the narrator's father is granted $200 million from the police after the wrongful death of his fathers, the town of Dickens slowly disappears from the map, and the narrators become increasingly involved in African American affairs. And then an elderly man named Hominy Jenkins tried to hang himself. That the narrator come to the rescue in order to save Hominy Jenkins from horrible death. That Hominy started to act like a slave in order to repay the narrator. And then this problem continue, and the narrators become harmful to many people, especially for those of his own race. He is accused of serious law infractions and end up in a Supreme Court case title Me versus the United States. And the next we go to the main discussion here. So this issue being the issue about racism issue which is stereotypes. So according to John Alevenel and Bring Axel in 2015, the stereotype is the way of giving certain characters or traits to the person or group based on community, gender, race, and also age. And of course, because when we are thinking about the stereotype, the individual are inclined to believe that the stereotype is negative in nature, but this is however, this is untrue. But then, to eliminate people's perspective about the stereotype of African American people, here, through the novel The Soul Out, I want to reveal the acts of demonizing stereotype by using the fictional devices. So here, there are two main discussion here. That the narrator show that he become an independent person, and the second by having good behavior. So, as you can see here from the first quotation, the narrator proved that he is an independent person is by having a job. So, it shows that the narrator work as a farmer. Although only working as a farmer, the narrator is able to fulfill all of his needs. That he doesn't spread his hand to anyone else. From the praise, at best I am a subsistence farmer, it shows that a job as a farmer has enough for him to run his life. And the praise, so I choose to specialize in the plant life, is about his self-esteem. And for hawking my wares, Mongo Santa Maria's watermelon man blasting from the boombox, it is about his courage to sell his watermelon to his neighborhood, to his neighbor. So by this quotation, we can see that the white people never thought about this, that they just assume that the white people never do not have that ability. So there is a conflict here from this quotation that the narrator finally can demolish the negative stereotype of African American that many people said that he cannot be an independent person, but by having a job and also his self-esteem, he can be an independent person. And the second quotation here, the narrator to be independent is build self-esteem. So from this quotation here, from the second quotation, it shows that even his father leave him, but he's not afraid that his life will fall apart, and he very confident about his potential that he has, that he can continue his life without his father. And the next, we go to the second discussion here. By having good behavior. So the narrator is the citizen who obeys the rule that apply in the United States. So from this quotation, it can show that narrator never does everything that breaks the law. From the praise, this might be hard to believe coming from a black man. It is shows that many people hardly believe about this statement that African American people are always stereotyped as evil. Even this, they try to say that they are not evil, but many people hardly believe about this statement. So, by this quotation, we can see that how the narrator study struggles to prove that he become an independent person by having good behavior, and also he is a good person who obeys the law. And also here we can see that American society doesn't believe that the narrator never commit the criminal acts. Okay, that's all about my discussion. And the next, this is the references of my book review. Thank you for your nice attention. Have a great day. Okay, class, are there any questions? Safa?
Okay, thank you for the chance. My name is Sapata Maria. I want to ask, in the synopsis, you tell us the narrator's father was the investor and sole practitioner that called us liberation psychology. So, what is meant by liberation psychology?
So, here, the means of liberation psychology, it is about a movement of Christian theology that use Christian doctrine to advocate the empowerment of the poor and oppressed through radical changes to the structure of the society. Is answering?
Yes, thank you, Miss.
Okay, thank you.